Hey church family. Hey there everyone, and welcome to the Kuest Student Leadership live stream. We are so excited that you can join us over live video for our Kuest Student Leadership lesson. My name is Miss Casey and I am a Kuest leader. Now you may not know this, but we have Kuest not just in your area, but all over our nation. So you are being joined today not just by your local Kuest kids, but Kuest kids that are all over the United States. Isn't that cool? Before we get started today, we're gonna loosen up with a fun activity. So I want all of you to stand up. All of you to stand up. Yeah, I know you're comfy, maybe on your couch, but stand up. All right, I'm gonna test your mental abilities. So make sure you're staring at the screen, yet really stare at me. All right, get your brain cap on. I want you to give me a couple of examples of the following. Now, when I give you a category, I need you to yell things within that category at the screen as loud as you can. Let's do a test run. All right, are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? All right. I want you guys to give me examples of things to eat that are sweet. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yell those things. I can't hear you. What? Come on, you can be louder than that. All right, okay. Let's take a break. Now you may have said things like candy, ice cream. Those are things to eat that are sweet. Are you guys ready for round 2? All right, here we go. Get ready. I want you to give me some examples of things that are strong. In 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, yell some things that are strong. I can't hear you. Come on. What are some things that are strong? Wow, good job. Okay. Some things that are strong. You guys are really, really smart. Okay, I get it. All right, in the last and final round, are you ready? Okay, here we go. I want you to list some things for me that are fun to do. All right, yell them as loud as you can. What are some things that are fun to do? Come on, I can't hear you. All right, give me some more. Okay, that was great. Good job. All right. Now, you may be asking yourself, why am I giving you examples of things from different categories? Well, that's because today we're going to talk about what it means to be a great leader that leads by example. Let's get started in our Kuest lesson today. Today, we're going to be talking about a solid standard of leadership, and that solid standard is leading by example. Now, whether you know it or not, all the time, you are looking up to people in your life, whether it be your friends, your parents, or maybe a famous athlete or superstar. We're always looking up to people. We're looking at them and seeing qualities about them that we like or things about them that we don't like. Whether people know it or not, they are leading us by example. Now, you know the kind of people you want to be like. Maybe you've seen a talent that one of your best friends has. You're like, oh, I want to draw like them. Or maybe there's a friend in your life that's super encouraging and loving. And maybe you've said to yourself, I want to be so loving and kind, just like my friend. Maybe your mom is really good at cooking. And so someday you want to be a great cook just like her. Now, these people never sat down and talked to you about the amazing things and qualities that they have, but you've taken note of those things. They have led you by example. Now, the same thing is true of you. Did you know that whether you know it or not, people are looking up to you? People are watching out for your example and the kind of example that you are setting. There are probably talents that you may not even recognize, gifts, abilities that you have that people are taking in and they are taking note of. Whether it be good or bad, people are taking note of you. Now I have this binocular here. Oh, and if I use it and really zoom in, I can see the boogers in your nose. Just kidding. But this binocular, if I look into it, I can see super up close. And that is very true, symbolically, of the life that we lead. We are always looking at people, and people are always looking at us. And subconsciously, we're taking in qualities about people, and subconsciously, people are taking in qualities about us. So, when it comes to being a Kuest student and a strong leader, why is this important? It's important because if you are a Kuest student, it is a value that you should have to know that other people are watching you and that your actions do make a difference. You have an incredible power to be a positive influence in somebody's life. I want you to think about somebody that you look up to. Maybe it's somebody that's a celebrity or an athlete that you don't know personally, but you look up to them. Think about who that might be. If you can't think of someone like that, think about an adult in your life that you look up to. Maybe it's a teacher, your parent, or a relative. I want you to think about all the things and reasons why you look up to them. Think about the qualities that they have. Think about how they treated you. And I want you to kind of look at their life under a microscope or through a binocular lens. Look up really close. Look at the whole picture of their life. And this is what I mean by that. Let's think about a celebrity. Now, maybe there's a superstar that you love, a singer that you absolutely adore, you love their music, and that's why you look up to them. However, let's just say that there are other qualities about their life that you know are not good and you know you do not want to have in your own life. We have to be mindful, Kuest kids, that the people that we look up to are good, positive influences. We have to be mindful, Kuest kids, that the people that we look up to are positive influences, not in just one area, but all areas. Because whether we know it or not, we are subconsciously taking in not just their singing ability, for instance, we're taking in their entire life. The same thing is true for the real adults in our lives and our real friends. We may like someone at school because they're popular, but that doesn't mean we want to be exactly like them. So we have to make sure that we are not looking at those people under a binocular lens. Now let's talk about positive influences. Think about the characteristics in your life that you want to possess. Maybe you want to be kind, thoughtful, successful. Maybe you want to accomplish goals in your lifetime. Maybe you want to follow Christ very strongly. There's probably an adult in your life or a friend in your life that possesses those qualities. Those are the type of people that we should be spending our time with. So let's review 2 strong facts about this standard of leading by example. The first fact is, number 1, we should be mindful of who we follow. We should be mindful of what examples we follow in others. The second thing is that we should be mindful that we set examples for other people. Not just sometimes, but all the time. Anytime someone's around, whether you set them down and tell them to watch you or not, they are watching you. They're watching how you interact with other people. They're watching the words you say. They're watching the things that you do. And as Christians, we have an awesome opportunity to set a good example so that people will want to learn more about Jesus. Because if they're studying one aspect of your life, they're going to study all aspects of your life. So guys, make sure that we're understanding that the people we choose to follow are good examples. And we also have to realize that people are watching us. All right, so get out that piece of paper and a writing utensil. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to answer them along with me. They'll be up on the screen so you can follow along. I want to make sure that you've been listening today. Question number 1. What are some things that would cause you to stop following someone? Take a minute to think about that and write those down. What are some things that would cause you to stop following someone? Question number 2. What are some things that would cause you to start following someone? Write those qualities down. What are some things that would cause you to start following someone? All right, next question. These are questions about your example. Why would someone want to follow you? Think about that. Why would someone want to follow you? And the last question is this: are there ways in which you could be a better example? Are there ways in which you could be a better example? All right, those are our questions for today. If you answered all of those questions, please check in with your local Kuest leader. They may want you to turn in those questions to make sure that you are following along today. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Set a great example for people in your life this week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.